Hi, it's what do you call it? 4:27 today, and I just wanted to post a video again. It's kind of like my digital journal, I guess you could say. I do have a physical journal right here, but for some odd reason, having these digital diaries are it's really kind of fun. Posting on YouTube, and then since I have schizoaffective disorder, replaying the ones that were in the past to see, how much I have changed. And, I really think this is my last one, my last, just having a mental breakdown. And I feel everything is kind of happening at the pace that it needs to be. And I am really happy for that. I do have a lot of support from, my dad and like the organization that I'm in. They've all been really helping. And, I've been kind of been pushing myself to, be better for me for now and in the future. And I think that, it's really helping. It's everything that I've been kind of doing has been helping me have a more positive mindset. That doesn't mean I don't get like depressed days. I still do. And I think my manic and my depression are kind of becoming more balanced. Because when I'm manic, I think I can do anything. It's so crazy how much when somebody is manic and they're just like, I can do this and I can do that and I can do this and I can do that. And, eventually all of it just kind of piles on responsibilities. And next thing you know, I'm stressing out my body. I'm not eating as much. And I'm jogging. Well, not, yeah, jogging. I'm trying to jog, and I had a mental breakdown, and the medication was no longer working. And it's a little scary that it wasn't, and because that kind of scares me into thinking, when will something else fail? And I was taking it for a few months, but I really think stressing my body and stressing out my mind past its limits, I can never do that again, and that kind of scares me because I have to find my new limits, and I have to find um, where I am balanced at, and I have no clue. It all has to do with my body. I have no clue when any of that is going to happen. I don't have a set limit, and the only set limit that I can think of that is helping is just eating. Like my first goal before I start running again is to eat, is to have a healthy eating. So I eat breakfast, I eat lunch, and I eat dinner. I've been doing that for the past couple days, and I'm just like, I really, really hope I don't stop doing this. And it's nice because my dad is taking a break off of work, and he's here. So we've been eating breakfast together because I've been making him breakfast. I'm trying to make him because uh, I'm trying to make him chicken, but apparently I make it too dry, and he doesn't like that. So, you know, Dad, just eat. Yeah, I've been trying to make sure he eats healthy because I think he needs to start eating healthy to live longer. Um, yeah, because if he dies like this year, I'm going to be sad. So I really hope he doesn't die this year. Um, I think that's about it. I have a really good therapist, I have a really good psychiatrist, and they're all, helping me get to where I need to be because it's really hard being schizoaffective. I do have mood swings and I don't have mood swings. With medication, I don't. Off of medication, I do. It's just crazy and a little scary now. I never want to have one again. I'm done. I'm just done with them. I'm done with with just me going through this process. The only I each time to be honest, each time I do go on an episode, I stop taking my medication. But the reason why I stop taking my medication sometimes is because I'm really depressed and I don't take the medication. I'm too lazy. Or back, I don't know, a couple of years, no, 3 or 4 years ago, I stopped because I was drinking. I was just in an unhappy state, in an unhappy marriage, and I just wasn't happy with myself. Um, I kept piling on all these responsibilities, and I felt um, so kind of stuck with them, and I felt like I had to, but then I didn't, and I was stuck. I just didn't know where to go, and there were paths to each different responsibility, and I just I'm not moving. I'm just there. I'm a statue. I'm a statue in all of those pathways. And I really loathe that situation now. And now I want to be more productive. I want to be able to just be laid back and relaxed too, because I can't I can't relax. I felt at peace for 2 days last week, and I've never really felt at peace before. I felt at peace with myself. I felt at peace with the environment I'm in. You know, the environment I am isn't like abusive or anything. It's just a quiet place. I talk to my dad. My dad helps me out financially, and I talk to my brother, and he helps me out by taking me to appointments sometimes. It's just I'm stagnant. Is that the right word? Unsure. I'm just stuck. I'm just there, a statue there, unsure where to go with all these responsibilities. That's how it was before. But now I'm able to take care of them. My dad's just like rest, and a year later, see how you feel. And I'm hoping I feel a lot better. I've been feeling quite great the past couple weeks. I have a current mood, on my door. It says current mood, and right now I'm not anxious, which is really good, but I have laid back, upbeat, productive, and there's another one. I think it's anxious. I might take that off. Um, but it's been really fun. It's been so I'm trying to get the lighting. There we go. It's just been really great. I haven't had any side effects since last week. And this feels weird, it's crazy when you are schizoaffective, or when you have a mental disorder, like ones that have hallucinations. It's really crazy. In order to get back to who you are, it feels like I'm drunk. Like I'm in AA, except I don't drink anymore. It's just to recover from a mental illness. And I really want to start going to classes online, or group supports online, because they really have good stuff, but it takes so much effort to get back to your normal state. You have to have the right medication. You have to stay on the medication. Right now I'm taking 4 or 5 medications, and they're all working. I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm happy with who I am, and who I am becoming, I should say, not who I am. I, just love this. When I was on Caplyta, I felt like it was too fast. Like I was in this manic episode, and I had to do this, and this. I was preparing myself for the future. But in reality, if I just relaxed, and if I didn't help other people as much, because I always tend to put other people first over myself, I would have been in a better place. But taking Caplyta, it ended up just not really working when my body was stressed, and I ended up having a mental breakdown. This one was less gradual. I still heard voices. But the voices were the truth, and the voices out loud weren't the truth. And every single time somebody ended up speaking, there was a whisper under their voice that I would hear that comes out of their mouth, and that would be the truth. But the physical truth was never the truth. It was the hallucination truth that was the truth. And it was very, well, for me, trying to figure something out. And I think that um, I never good every single time. I thought I figured it out. The voices would say, "Well, too bad, somebody else figured it out before you." And I'm like, "Who else figured it out before me? It's just me." And then it's some other like voice that comes in, and they're just not fun. They are just not fun. Um, I'm really done though. I'm done. The last time I called myself in, I wanted a medication change because I felt like the medication wasn't working. And that really helped. I was there for like 2.5 weeks. I was there voluntary. They got me off the 5150. And then I was there voluntary, just waiting to be released after my medication was done. And, I felt better. I felt more myself. I ended up creating a notebook there, and I was almost done with it. A journal again, and journal so much. I journal every day in the morning when I wake up. sometimes it's not in the morning, sometimes it's in the afternoon, sometimes it's in the evening. I just wake up, and whenever I want to journal, I'm going to journal. And it's funny because I started using poems as well. I started using writing poems. But yeah, this is my notebook, my journal. I have other ones that I prefer to journal. I see journals where people just go all out. They're just so much in the journals, and I love it. I love looking at them, but I'm never going to make one. It's just too much. I have my journal, which I really like, and then I have my um this, which is my calendar and contacts, and I have it. It's good until September 27th or September 2027, which I'm really happy about. I really like this one. I hope they keep working on it. They keep making more. So those are like what I have on a daily basis in my bag, which is right behind me, that bag. Um, those are the ones that I mostly have, and I write in blue, but I found the LVN at the program I'm at gave me a different pen that's in black, but it writes so smoothly that I want to keep using it. It also has this thing in it, this thing on it. It's crazy. But I have now two pens. And I've just been programming. I really like programming. They feel like little puzzles again, and I just really enjoy them. I'm doing Code Abby, and I'm really trying to figure out kind of like the syntax and everything, and how to write it again, and where to go with it. I really find them really fun, really fun. Because it's just like a puzzle, and I love puzzles, and yeah, programming. I mean, I like it so far because it's simple, but I think I'm getting like kind of the idea again of it. Maybe I'll get a job in it. I don't know. I'm trying to find a job that'll be kind of more carefree and probably less stressful, but the chances are probably pretty low. So I just have to deal with what I'm dealing with. And yeah, I cut my hair. I was in a in an episode of mental breakdown. And I cut my hair thinking it was trying to kill me, so I shaved it off. My dad doesn't like it. Uh, but yeah, it's just so far it's been great. So far, I've been actually doing stuff. I just read a book called Big Magic. Is there like some controversy over the writer? Somebody else mentioned like, "Oh, do you like that book?" And she knew about it. I have no clue. That's the only one I read. I didn't read Eat, Pray, Love or any of her other novels, but I found it interesting to kind of like take baby steps out of being fearful of people with people and creativity. And she writes so simple that it really helps me think that I really could do something outside of my normal. I could push myself outside of my bubble and do something with like just do something at home. And because since it's so simple talking, and she kind of rambles sometimes, and I'm just like, how does that kind of do with anything? But I like it because it is simple, and I like it because I'm able to push myself past my limits, little baby steps, little by little. When it comes to programming, or when it comes to reading a book, or when it comes to just kind of creating. And that's what I'm really happy for and thankful for, my imagination. To be honest, I don't know if I have an imagination anymore because of the mental episodes. They just ended up kind of fizzing my brain. I'm really hoping it gets undone with the medication, and I come out even happier and more imaginative. But we'll see. We'll see. I have high hopes. High hopes. Um, sorry, there's something in my throat. So I'm really hopeful, and I'm really thankful that I'm hopeful. I'm really grateful that I'm hopeful. because I really think I could do this. I really think I could figure out the Code Abbey stuff. I know they're probably simple, but you know, it learning could help, and how I write the program could help. And I wish I could show you guys my programming skills. They're pretty simple, I guess. The finding out can be difficult. I'm trying to have two documents, so the main document and then a text file. That's where all the solutions are at, and then read it like that, and then use that same template over and over. But yeah, it's in C++. I don't know if I mentioned that. But there are so many other languages, and I'm just kind of overwhelmed. Before I'd be extremely overwhelmed, and I wouldn't do anything because of my schizoaffective disorder. I would just get stuck again. I'm like, I want to go this way, this way, this way, this way, and this way, but where do I start? So I just stay there like a statue, and I have no clue. But this time, I'm just starting. I'm just starting wherever, and it was a book, Big Magic, and then next thing you know, I started reading um, this book. I think it's extremely old because I bought this like years ago, but it's an introduction to creative problem solving. I don't know if this is a good book or not, but that's the one I'm trying right now, and it is old. It's so old. Like I got this like in 2015, 2016. Man, crazy. So yeah, trying to look for something. There's this um There's this little slinky I got from my therapist. And where is it? That I use, oops, if I'm nervous or anxious. And I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's this. It helps me. But schizoaffective really affected my life in my 20s. I didn't really know who I was. I didn't really grow into anyone. I kind of was focused on my ex husband, and I was focused on, computer science, but I had anxiety issues, and oh my gosh, the anxiety medication that I'm on works so well. And I also think it's the antipsychotic because I would be paranoid that people were always watching me when I would walk around. And I'm so thankful, these are all going away. This, all of these, I would say, disgusting um, features that come with schizoaffective are going away. My paranoia of others always looking at me, that's definitely one. And thinking I am unable to do anything when in reality I can. So I'm going to take this year to program as much as I can. And I'm hoping to make a Tamagotchi, uh, similar to a Tamagotchi. I'm not going to publish it or anything. I'm just going to try to make it. I did so in Java one time, and I did something in Java one time. That little Tamagotchi was an octopus. It was cute, I guess. I really liked it. I really like programming. I really might go back into it. Ah, I fell. Um, I've just been thinking. When the sun is out and the moon's out in the sky too, would you say it's nighttime or would you say it's daytime? Because that's the time. I wonder what it's called when the moon is out and the sun when they're out both at the same time. For me, it's nighttime. I think it's nighttime over daytime. I wonder how it sorry, it stays up like that. Who knows? And I've just been enjoying silence lately as well. My dad and my brother, they went to go pick up a what do you call it? A crib for my sister's baby. Well, my sister-in-law. They're having my brother and my sister-in-law are having a baby, and his name is so cute. I wish I could say it, but privacy. I don't want anyone to know. What else can we talk about? Hmm. I highly recommend reading Let's see. No, I don't know what to talk about. It's 10 minutes and 55 seconds. I don't know what to talk about. What have I been doing? That's crazy. I might just keep this at 20 minutes. Um, I have been eating, which I'm really happy about. And for everyone to know, I have the shot, the antipsychotic shot, antipsychotic shot, and it's a month, and it's been working amazingly. I thought I was going to hear voices within like a few months or within a couple weeks, but I don't, and I'm definitely going to get the shot again. I'm not hearing voices. I saw a little bit of like hallucinations, and that's about it. So I think I'm definitely going to get the shot again. But like I said, I'm taking 5 pills to be healthy. And to be honest, I don't care anymore how many pills I take as long as I'm healthy. I don't care if it makes me fat. I do care if I lose appetite because I really need to eat. I'm trying to run in a couple months, or jog, sorry, in a couple months. I hope I never feel depressed again. It was the worst feeling in the world. And the side effects have been slim. There haven't been any side effects with this medication. Oh, I didn't even think about that. There's no side effects. I'm happy with life. I'm content with life. I'm excited for life. I'm excited to live. You know, I wasn't really living before. I was kind of like a mom to all of my friends, and I never really put myself first. I'm 34, and I've never put myself first. I've always put others at first. And I would say that medication is really helping me in understanding that I need to take everything slow. Because each episode I've had, I have actually made progress. It's just been, I don't know, I'm just done. I'm done being off medication. I want to feel productive. And Caplyta make me feel productive, and I never want that feeling to go away. I don't, that's why I was sad when it stopped working with me. But now I take the shot. The shot's so much better. I think the shot's a slow process. It's been slower. Me going back to reality, me feeling productive, me wanting to do stuff, me relaxing when I want to feel productive and just trying. Because when you're schizoaffective, it's so hard to try if you don't have the right medication. It's so hard to try if you don't have enough support. And it's so hard to try just having it. And it's something that I really hope others who do have schizoaffective um, disorder really work on themselves, really figure out the trauma within, and and go back to it as much as it's horrible, but you have to heal from it. How are you going to heal if you don't understand why it created trauma for yourself? And that's what I've been doing. I've been going back to the trauma, and I haven't really talked to anyone about that except for my therapist. I've talked to friends about it, but never in depth. And with my my therapist, I'm talking, in depth. So if you have trauma, take medication. It really helps because that's the next step forward to healing yourself, to healing your mind, your body, and your soul. And I really hope you take medication. It's really been helping me get to where I want to be. And that right now is, the present. Um, the future I do think of, but I think of it more lightly. Sometimes I do get scared of the future, but not as much anymore. Yeah, because it's crazy what medication does when it helps you. I know there are side effects. Just try and push through. That's what I've been doing, is pushing through with side effects, and you know, it's been working. And I'm really happy I found a combination of medications that work for me. And I know it's hard to self advocate for yourself because you're everywhere and you just don't believe you need them because you're strong. It's usually with people who think they're strong, because I thought that as well, like I'm strong. But I just had to leave my ex-husband after what I found out about him, and I've been living with my dad for the past 3 years, and I've been in the mental hospital each time, and it's been 7 years since I've been diagnosed, and it's just kind of crazy how much I stay in the present now, and how much going back to my trauma and reliving it and seeing how I could do something different. That's what I'm doing with my therapist now, is just opening up, because I started to realize I am strong, but I'm allowed to be weak. I'm allowed to cry, and I've been crying, whether it's at my house or in public. That was happening last year. I was crying so much, and I cried with my therapist the last time I saw her. Because I want to be productive, but in a fun way. I want to be I want to be a healthy, productive human being in society. And with schizoaffective, it's just really hard, and you have to be like kind of in a safe space, and you have to be around people that don't really stress you out that much, or a job that never really stresses you out that much, because that could agitate it, and then I might have a mental breakdown, or just something weird might happen. I'm tired of something weird happening. Yeah, but I do love life right now. If something quirky happens, I feel like that's fine. And I have been inquisitive lately. I have one for inquisitive. I think that's actually, is it? Oh yeah, that's the one that's on the door. It's 2 o'clock. So try your best. I hope, me talking has helped other people understand how hard it is that with schizoaffective disorder. I think I finally found my medication, and I've been productive getting up and down and doing stuff, and really enjoying the space that I am in, my safe space. It's pretty messy right now, but I need to organize it some more. And after that, vacuum. I am really grateful, even for my previous mental illnesses, because I learned something each time. I really do. It's like I have to go down the hard route in order for me to learn. And I guess that's everyone, huh? Everyone who thinks they're strong. I really feel bad for men. Men should really cry more, and they should be able to show weakness. Inside Out. Inside Out, the movie, is really good about that, about sadness. I really like Inside Out. It's kind of funny because one of my episodes, I had little characters in my head, just like Inside Out, and yeah, it was kind of a weird episode. I was at this store where they sell a lot of decorations for the house, and they're like, "Fear is currently like right here. Fear hasn't left you," and blah 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 blah. And I was just like, "All my other ones left. Is Fear gonna leave? Fear was never going to leave," and it was weird. And then I don't know if I was shaking, or it just it was just weird. I don't think I had one for, and it was just Fear. Fear was the only one that I ended up talking to in my head. Crazy. I'm enjoying life right now. Sorry if I say that, because I really am. I'm really thankful. I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful I have a supportive family. Well, it's coming up to 30 minutes, and hopefully something amazing happens. Like the TARDIS ended up popping up right here by my window. That'd be great. Then I have to go on this amazing adventure with Doctor Who. That'd be fun. Oh, that's another thing. I thought I was a Time Lord, and I could return time. And I was doing all this weird stuff in public where I was doing a reverse time, so I'd sit down and reverse and do exactly what I did before I sat down. They're sometimes fun, but the majority of the time they're pretty bad. The voices and the hallucinations. They're not as fun as you think. I prefer being healthy. Prefer being sane over insane. Because the insanity is just, it's so hard to explain. With that being said, I'm going to get going. Hope everyone has a great day.